Hello and welcome to another game in this video series. We're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Game Jam of 2024. And this time we will have a look at Void Protocol by steamknight and blaselake. And before we check out the game page here, let's have a quick look at the theme incorporation. Cosmic Horror, Ancient Ruins and Solitude play a central role in Void Protocol. You are K. Miller, a communication officer aboard a spaceship orbiting the gas giant SR-819. You lost contact days ago with the rest of the crew when they went to the surface of the planet's moon. Unable to leave since the ship's locked down under the Void Protocol, you attempt to mount a rescue. Solitude, alone in a barren and hostile world, you try to find your friends. Ancient Ruins, most of the game is exploring ancient ruins. And Cosmic Horror, aside from the grotesque, if somewhat cute, monsters and imagery, the ending of the game reveals the eldritch forces at play. Alright, the screenshots look interesting with the weird monsters here. Let's have a look at the game page then. You are K. Miller, communication officer. Yeah, okay. Themes, we had that. Gameplay. Void Protocol has 3 options for controlling the game. The left side of the keyboard, the number pad, and the arrow keys. You can also access all the functions other than the menu by clicking on the appropriate UI element. Alright, turn left, turn right. Okay, seems to be standard. Alright, interact is space. Radar, radius R. Alright. A note on dialogue, pressing the interact button advances to the next line of text, while pressing the escape key will instantly write out the line of dialogue. Okay, combat in Void Protocol is turn-based, but also fast-paced. Mr. Miller is equipped with a standard issue weapon, which can eventually be upgraded. Healing is done through stims, but be warned, you're an alien on an alien planet, so they are not littered throughout the moon. Maybe you can persuade one of the crew to spare some. Dodging reduces incoming damage while allowing you to take a weak shot at your enemies. Okay. So we have a different combat screen, and on that we also have WASD. Okay, interesting. Settings, audio settings, and the save. Oh, that's quite a page here. Settings, audio settings, and the save load game options can be accessed from the menu screen, accessible via the escape key. Okay, so there are also options for saving the game. Known bugs. The intro cinematic plays in place when loading a save game from level 2. It should not affect gameplay, but it is a little annoying. You can't load a save game from the title screen. You need to start a new game, open the menu with escape, and load the game from there. Okay, good to know. Secret settings. Okay, there are more settings for this game than that I attempt to implement in the settings screen. However, this can easily be changed if you don't mind updating ini files. The game's settings are in blah blah blah, and this is what can be changed. Tailor experience your liking full screen. Okay, I need to, but it starts in full screen, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe this is like full screen and not windowed full screen. Smooth step. This setting adds easing to your character's movement. There's a gradual speed up and slowdown with each step, giving every step on a grid oomph. This is off by default, therefore you have a gliding linear movement. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. Instant step without a transition, but delay, still a delay in walking. This will feel absolutely terrible. So yeah. The length it takes to animate the player's movement from one step to the next, it only used in okay. And play instant step time, delay between steps if, yeah. Okay, I did the programming and level design, and sandysketches did all the artwork. We collaborated on the story and writing. Save icon, load icon, exit icon von Dilla Puit. Alright. Sandysketches. But sandysketches the same person as blaselake? Who knows? But with that, we will get into the game into Void Protocol. Alright, here we are in Void Protocol. Let's start a new game. Ah, okay. Nice. So ship is going to the planet. Log entry 32. Cosmos Specialist K. Miller. It's been 2 days since the crew descended on the surface of the moon orbiting the gas giant SR-819. 2 days since I lost contact with them. The silence is deafening. Per Cygnus company policy, the Void Protocol has locked the ship down and can't be lifted until reader retrieves the artifact, or proof of the team's fate. My options are to slowly go mad up here, or try my luck finding them. As they took the ship's only shuttlecraft, I'll have to use one of the escape pods to reach the moon's surface. It'll be a one-way trip. Hopefully I'll land in one piece. Hopefully I'll find them. Hopefully their shuttle's intact. Hopefully I won't have to be alone for much longer. It's an interesting story though, and I think there is some game, I think on the Amiga, which has a similar story. Let me check 1 second. Yeah, exactly. It's Antares. It's I bought the Amiga Classics 4 at some point for that game. I still don't have a big box for that, but it's an interesting story idea. So, and it also fits to the theme here with the cosmic horror. So let's see. Press space. Yeah, we saw that before. And with that, let's land on the surface. That looks very cool. So the graphics are by, well, blaselake or sandysketches. So that's already a great work. So yeah. Interface is also, so K. Miller. We are 4 people here, right? Or maybe not. Maybe these are people we can find. Okay, let's see if we can investigate that pod. I can't believe it. I made it. The pod is useless, but with any luck, I'll find the crew and the shuttle. I should try to radio them. I can press R for that. Boop, nothing. Something must be blocking the signal, or they're out of range. Or worse. Come on, Miller. You got this. What's that? This was a one-way trip. I'll need to find the shuttle and, more importantly, the others if I'm going to get off this road. I'm not sure what this is. Is it like a scanner, whether there is anything new? A little worm? Oh, there. Did Cygnus know there were signs of life on SR-890's moon? That's pretty cool. Also enhanced by these light effects. Nothing here. But there we can continue. And there was another. Ah no, this is okay. There's nothing more. So the movement speed is pretty good. I mean, also yes, there's no head bobbing or something. No, this smoothing is also not necessary. However, what would be cooler is, what would be nice. So this, I just mentioned that because continuous turning is just not necessary in games. So that would not be. I would probably even be better if it was not possible to turn multiple times. Because the game also does not allow to queue up commands. So if you go forward and then turn right or left, it's ignored. So it would be nice if it was not ignored. The way you can still turn around directly after the move is while forward and then start turning and keep the button pressed at that point. But then you might end up turning twice or already, so that's also not optimal. So by having this continuous turn, you make this workaround also work worse for not having a queued up system. So yeah, I would just disable the continuous turn. And best case would also be to have the movement queued up. The perspective is perfect. I mean, you can see the floor a little bit, you can see the walls, perfect orientation. Footprints, they must have gone this way. Ah. We can actually see the footprints here. And there's some bubble thingy. Can I use the radio again? Hello! No. There are some weird... Okay, these are just rocks. This is blocked. Maybe we can blast it away later on. We cannot climb up or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Whoa! That view! Beautiful and chilling at the same time. And there's the spaceship. The shuttle. It looks in good condition, but it's clearly been abandoned. The captain and the others must be nearby. Yeah, maybe not. Miller, they clearly went through here. What did you find? What was that? We hear that. No way but down. Oh shit, no! The path to the surface caved in behind me. It's a miracle it didn't crush me. My gun won't help me here. I'll need something with a bigger punch, like Williams' railgun. I'd better check my radar. Looks like someone's here, due east. We can do this! Does anybody copy? Okay, I should probably have gone to the other direction first. An unspeakable monstrosity came into being, as if from nowhere. And now we have different options here. Attack. 9. We were hit for 5. Okay, but this means that it's down now. Okay, it's that direction though. I am no geologist, but I am not familiar with any naturally occurring temples. Yeah. Did Cygnus know about this when they sent us here? What was in the other direction, though? These are random encounters? What happens if we block? Taking cover, you hit an unspeakable monstrosity for 5. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so these seem to be random encounters. So what's that? You attempt to escape. You escaped. Okay, so you don't need to fight them. Though maybe it can... A creature of indescribable malice unveiled its ghastly form. Yeah. So, but there is no experience or anything. I'm not sure. Oh. I'm going to need a bigger gun. Yeah. Random encounters, I mean... I'm not sure what the purpose is of these, then. I mean, we also don't have an inventory or something. Okay. Hello? What's that? Yeah, I'm not a fan of these random encounters, and if you can just... Ah, okay. Now we don't succeed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, random encounters always are like punishment for exploration. Especially if you don't gain anything from them. We have 2 paths. Hello. Okay, but for some reason escaping does not work anymore. Oh, despite all the difficulties you feel stronger. So there is an XP system. And maybe we can only run away from enemies which are lower than own level. I mean, at least the combat is quick. But then if it's quick, then it's usually not very tactical, so... yeah. Okay, so this is just going in a circle. And we get healed if we get a level up, so... There's also no reason to be careful, I guess. This has got to have been some kind of ceremonial chamber. Though for what? Or to who? Remains a mystery. Our friend is somewhat nearby. Frederick, you still owe me from last week's poker game. Don't think I'm letting you off this easily. This has got to have been some kind of ceremonial... Okay, we had that already. I don't see any, like, experience progress bar or anything like that. Ah, okay, we can also click on that. Oh. Is this an altar? I don't think I want to know what it's used for. It's also a nice way to indicate that there's something you can interact with. This scanner thingy. Also, we had an exit, so we can save and load. Okay, guess this is saved now. Oh. This is William's backpack. This explains the ping on the radar. Why did she leave it? There are some med stims here. I'd better take these with me. And I guess these are the stims. Was there any other? God, I hope she's okay. Let me check the page again. There was one button is healing. Okay, so you can only heal during combat. I don't like that. I don't see the use of only healing in combat. If it's resources anyways. Yeah, we can use this. Because then you might need to keep enemies alive to heal at the end or something like that, and try to find weak enemies for healing, which is a bit absurd. Boom, boom, blah. Yeah, that's the backpack, but no use of that. Mm-hmm. Nah, I think further down we go. I think the very intentionless there's a weapon placement of enemies would have been better here. Then you could also continue the story by exploring more life forms or anything like that. But this, randomness is random. I should look at Williams first. Okay. Well, he doesn't seem to be very healthy. Williams, you deserve better than this. I hope you're at peace, old friend. I promise you I'll try to get the others out alive. What do you say, Williams? Fight by my side one more time? Can't I take the... No, I can't take it. I want to take this weapon. I'm also not sure what the purpose would be to defend, because in the end, either one of them has to be more effective than the other. And it seems like this is more effective, because we are doing 3 times the damage. And we are not taking that much more damage. Interesting. But we can't do anything here. Was there... Now we need to heal. Okay, it seems like it was not triggering an enemy attack, though. Oh, an ancient evil unbound by the time emerged from the shadows. Now I want to go back again, but yeah, the random encounters I trigger. Need to use that. Okay. Now we need to level up soon. Ah, okay. Otherwise, you would have needed another one. Yeah, I want to explore the stuff here, but I'm really not supposed to run around. It looks like some kind of door, but I don't know how to open it. Okay. Oh, more corpses. Captain, my god, are you alright? No. but doing better than Frederick. What happened? It was one of those creatures. They got us good. This place is falling apart on us. I sent Williams to clear the path, since she was the only one left that could stand. Did you catch up with her? I'm sorry, Captain. I'm afraid she's... Shit. It's good to see you, kid. Your wounds look bad. I can give you some of my stims. Save them. There's little they can do at this point. But, listen, you need to take this container and get the artifact. It's the only way for the Void Protocol to be lifted. You will need this key to open the door out there. Well, we know what happens with the crew, so that should be another way to end the Void Protocol now. You'll need this key to open the door out there. Well, we don't get out of this temple thingy, though. Where did you get it? Guess. Cygnus. They knew what was down here. You always were my favorite. Now go, and don't look back. I am not leaving you here. That's an order. I won't have every one of my crew die on this rock. Fine, but I'm taking you back with me. Alright. Promise me you'll hang on a little longer. I promise. Uh-huh. I'm so sorry. What are you waiting for? Go! But shouldn't we take him with us or something? Okay, well, we do have a key now. Maybe we can... Alright. Ah, we got some new stims. What was that? That was a lot of damage with just one hit. I guess it's time to save. Into the unknown. Uh-huh. Very nice. Cutscene. Ah, also. Hold on, Captain. I got the artifact. We're getting out of here. I guess you couldn't keep your promise. I'm sorry. All this death. Was it worth it, Cygnus? Does it even register? Empty chairs at empty tables. And my friends will sing no more. Thank you, Williams. This will do the trick. Time to fly the shuttle to the ship and lift the Void Protocol. The planet wasn't happy. Alright, and with that, we finished Void Protocol. Yeah, that was a very cool story piece. Probably one of the best story and presentation in the jam, I would say. The graphics are great. The general setup makes sense. The story the story makes sense, and what we are going to do here, everything lines up. The atmosphere is nice. The the narration and also the way how it's presented with there is this small intro with this shuttle going down, which is nice, and this cutscene at the end, which was cool. Also these last few steps which went automatically. So that was all great. What I didn't like was the combat. Well, not even the combat was super simple is fine for the jam, and I think having a really deep system is a challenge on its own. But I think to have random encounters here was counterproductive for the whole exploration aspects. You are on an alien planet, you want to look around and explore and see if there's anything exotic or so. But if you're then actively punished by having more and more random encounters, that doesn't feel great, I would say. And the combat also wasn't interesting enough to have a challenge every time or something like that. So yeah, I would say that regarding combat, it would have been much better if the combat was not randomized, and instead, because the game has its strength in the narration, and it would have been better if there were like static enemies every now and then, like when you first move around and then you stumble on this, right? A little worm? Did Cygnus know there were signs of life on blah 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 moon? And then you move forward, and then you could have I mean, the character does say something when an enemy pops up, but you could advance and tell more about the enemies every now and then. So I think that would have been much better. I mean, it would have been enough just to have 10-15 battles or so in the whole game. I don't know how many enemies there were. But then just a little story piece for everything, and that would have been more enjoyable than the combat. So yeah, that's my gripe on the combat here. But and the movement, it would have been nice if it was queuing up. But because it's so super fast, it didn't feel bad moving around. Still, it would be nice if it was queuing up. But yeah, also something which could be improved. But yeah, that's my feedback for Void Protocol by steamknight and blaselake, or sandysketches. I'm not quite sure if that's 3 people or 2 people. Yeah, it was a great entry to the jam. One of my favorites regarding the storytelling here, and the graphical presentation was also great. So, and if you want to check out the game, you can find a link for that down in the video description. And of course, also thanks to to steamknight, blaselake, sandysketches for sending in this game to the Game Jam, creating this game in the Game Jam in the first place in 2024, Dungeoncrawler Game Jam. And if you want to see more of this Game Jam, you can check out my playlist on the video description with all the entries I covered so far. And if you want to see more entries, you can of course also subscribe to the channel to not miss any more videos there. And with that, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.